All right, so cover letter, very, very important document. And what is the importance of a cover letter? In most job opportunities, there's a role description or job description or position description where there is a brief explanation about the company and the area of work of the position. It also explains what the expectation of the positions are, outlining the functions and activities assigned to the position being recruited. But the most important part of the cover letter is how you will address the skills and competencies required in the job description, and make it clear that you are explaining with real examples of how you performed the task, what were the difficulties encountered, the problem-solving method, and the final result. So certainly, cover letter, very important document. Obviously, CV is very important as well, but I want to say that a lot of people, they don't really give the real importance of the cover letter. So the first hint about the cover letter is to consider the cover letter as a document more important even than the CV. So many job seekers invest a lot of time in their CV. Let's say that you invest a lot of time in your resume, and you do not pay much attention to your cover letter. And this is very serious, and as I said before, almost fatal mistake, because if your cover letter is not good, perhaps recruiters are not even going to look at your resume or CV. So you gotta spend a lot of time and customize your cover letter. Customizing your cover letter is the second tip. The same way that you customize your CV or your resume, you need to customize your cover letter. And this strategy of customizing your cover letter will make your cover letter much more likely to be appreciated by the company or by the recruiter, and as you will demonstrate the specific requirements and often unique to the advertised job vacancy. So a common mistake is for candidates who use a generic cover letter containing only personal and professional characteristics without considering the specific position that you are applying for. So you need to research the company, you need to research perhaps the projects that the company is delivering. Sometimes even if you know who the panel member, or who are the panel members, or who is the recruiter responsible for the shortlisting, you can even research about that particular professional. And you gotta remember also another strategy in your cover letter is to remember that the companies are recruiting on a merit basis. So you need to understand what is merit. So what's merit? Merit is how much a person has the relevant skills, attitude, competencies, qualifications, knowledge, experience, and personal qualities to perform the tasks in question. And as I mentioned before, in the position description or in the job advertisement, you may find some expressions like merit criteria, selection criteria, candidate profile, the successful candidate will, is this role for you, the key attributes, capabilities, core capabilities. These are all kind of expressions that you will find in job descriptions that are the things that the company is looking for. So you gotta pay attention to that, and in your cover letter you gotta actually address all of those things. So the other hint in terms of the cover letter is to be very clear when addressing the competencies or selection criteria, and utilize, pay attention now guys, real examples for when you have achieved those positive results. So when you find those expressions like key competencies or selection criteria in your cover letter, I'm going to quickly demonstrate here, probably in the Word document. So let's say, for example, there is a selection criteria called engineering knowledge. So, and then there's a little bit of a description about engineering knowledge, and then you could say the candidate or you should give an example of what was the engineering problem faced, what was the problem solving method utilized, what were the strengths and weaknesses of the solution options, which option was chosen and why, what were the results achieved, and finally what was your role for this result. So let's say that you are a civil engineer, specialized, you're applying for a job for an asphalt company. And if engineering knowledge is part of the selection criteria, you can say, for example, when I delivered the resurfacing of the road, and then you name the road, I faced with a problem because there was high volume, B-double, higher mass vehicles, where I had to design a new asphalt mix to bear the high volume, high speed, and higher mass loads as well. And then you can say whatever research you did, the asphalt mix design, and what did you do, and the result that you achieved, how much you ended up delivering, what was the quality in the end, compaction, etc, etc, etc. So really deliver the results and explain in real example what was the outcome, the problem, the resolution method, and the results achieved.